Hello. Okay, I'm going to make the cherry chocolate granola bars. I posted about them a couple of days ago, and a lot of people wanted the recipe. And then the little mini retreat that I took them to, like, they got completely eaten up, so I didn't even get to bring any home to my mom. So I have to make another batch anyway. So I'm going to show you this recipe, and you can really kind of vary it up. You can add things that you want. You can, double up some of the things that are in there, like your add-ins, like your not dark chocolate cherries, but your cherries, dried cherries. Or you can remove the chocolate and add some other dried fruit, like cut up some dried apricots or something. You could add cashews instead of almonds. It's really a forgivable recipe. You can also change out some of your sugars and things like that. So I'm going to show you. This is just really basic, and it's simple because it's all in one bowl. So I have tripled the recipe, and I will put the link, or not the link, but I'll put the recipe ingredients and directions down below in the comment section. So I start out with, because I triple it, 5 cups of oats, and we do gluten-free oats, so you can use whatever you want. I wouldn't get the ones that are like all blended up. It'll make the bar pretty thick. So I like to get, these are just old-fashioned oats. Okay, so 5 cups of oats, and then it asks for a cup of flour. So you can use gluten-free flour. I just don't like the graininess of like the rice flours. You can use just regular wheat flour. You can use whatever you want, but I just add a third a cup of coconut flour instead. So that's my flour of choice to keep it gluten-free. Oh my. We fell over. Okay. Hopefully that'll stay. As you can tell, I have like this makeshift thing going on. Okay, we're gonna try this again. 1.5 teaspoons of salt. Next, we're going to, I'll just put the dry ingredients in first. It's 1.5 cups of slivered almonds or sliced almonds. So I had to get a little bit of both because the store was out of slivered. I particularly like the slivered, like this, but you can use the sliced as well. Like I said, I'm using a little bit of both. The dried cherries, try and be sure to get like dried fruit that doesn't have any added sugar. So sometimes you can find it just with coconut oil, like it's had some coconut oil with it, or just the straight fruit itself. That's what you want. You don't want to get any added sugar. Some of them have like anywhere from 4 to 15 added sugars in it. So you don't want to be adding any extra to this because the fruit itself is already going to have plenty of sugar. Okay, and then I'm going to add the chocolate chips last, and I use a dairy-free, like a dark chocolate. But you're going to add this last simply because you have melted the coconut oil before you put it in, and if that is still warm, then it's going to cause your chocolate to like start melting, and then your bars get kind of gooey and yucky. It's 3/4 of a cup of coconut oil melted, and then it's a cup of honey. So what I do is I put in my coconut oil, melt it down, and then I pour in my honey. And that way when you pour it into your bowl, all of the honey is going to come out because that oil keeps the honey from sticking to the bowl. So that's something that I like to do. I'm going to just stir this up a little bit to get the flour incorporated, and the almonds and the cherries. And like I said, feel free to add whatever kind of dried fruit or nuts that you like. You know, you can put in pecans, cashews, pistachios, anything. This recipe also calls for 3/4 cup of brown sugar. Now, brown sugar is going to give it a great flavor, but it's also going to really up the glycemic level of it. So you can substitute. Again, substitutes are great. Some people would substitute coconut sugar, like to just keep it paleo, but the coconut sugar is not going to lower the glycemic level because it's pretty close to regular sugar. You can actually do a search on glycemic index for sugars and just find a chart. So I am using a little bit of brown sugar. This is 3/4 of a cup. I'm using a little bit of brown sugar, you can see down in there. And then the rest I'm gonna use xylitol because that's what I have right now. But actually, and that's a 0 glycemic index. But my favorite is really the monk fruit. And you can get like monk fruit that has some molasses in it so that it's closer to the brown sugar taste and consistency. But you can also use regular sugar or the regular monk fruit that's not the brown sugar. So I'm just gonna, I mixed the sugars so that I can lower the glycemic level of the whole recipe, okay? So these I'm gonna mix in, and then I'll simply add the coconut oil and the honey, and then we'll press it into a bowl. So if you have a favorite sugar that you like to use when you're baking or cooking, and I know sometimes those, even stevia, you can use that as well, a dried stevia, because that has a 0 glycemic index. What is your favorite? Like, do you have a favorite one? Do you like to use, agave? Do you like to use honey? Do you like to use just fruit, like maybe bananas to sweeten something? How do you like to sweeten your baked goods? Now I will put in the coconut oil and the honey. And just give it a second, and that honey will all come on down because of the coconut oil that's in there. Very nicely. That way you don't really lose any drops of honey. Okay, I'm gonna simply mix this, and then I will add in the chocolate, and then you're gonna press it into, I guess I need to set my oven. You're gonna press it into like a 10 by 14 pan, 10 by 15, something like that. Something larger than a 9 by 10. Big cookie sheet. Just make sure it kind of has a lip on the side so that you can press it in. And then you're gonna bake it for 20-25 minutes. Make sure to let it cool all the way before you try and cut it, because it'll be pretty gooey. But once they cool, you can put them in the freezer or the fridge. And once they cool, they'll cut nicely. And you can also do this recipe without the flour and kind of crumble it up on your tray and bake it that way, and add in your fruit later. And that's a really great one to serve like with yogurt, or just pour some milk over and have it for breakfast. So I have another recipe that I like to use for just kind of loose granola, and the boys they really like that with yogurt. Personally, I like to have it with a little bit of almond milk for a breakfast treat. I don't usually have breakfast, but anyway, that's pretty much mixed well. I'll add in 1.5 cups of chocolate. Oh, and I forgot my vanilla, which is about 3 teaspoons. Like I said, this is tripled, so you may not want to make this much, but you can make a large batch like this and then stick it in your freezer. Put it in freezer bags, go ahead and cut it up. Send it with the kids to school because school's starting soon. And speaking of that, I just remembered I watched a video the other day with the biochemist who creates all of our products with the company that I'm with, the mental wellness company. It's a really great video on helping your child start the school year off right, with their immune health, their mental health, and as well as just resilience, and even students who have ADHD. So we have some products that are really great for their gut health and mental health. Okay, if you want to see that video, I think it's like a 20-30 minute video. I'd be happy to tag you in it. Here's my 10 by 15 pan, and I will just pour that into here. Now that it's in there, the best way to press it down is just to get your hands a little bit wet. Press it down as hard as you can up against the sides and things. With your hands wet, it won't stick to you as much because it's honey, of course. press it firmly, stick it into the oven, and then if I remember, because they ate all my bars, I will post another picture of the bars in the link, or not in the link below, but in the comments below. Okay, that's it. That's the cherry chocolate granola bars. Remember, change out what you don't want, add what you do, change up your sugars to lower the glycemic level, and have fun making granola for your family. Bye, guys.